Episode number 11 of Mutt is here. We're finally playing in our first Super Bowl. Now, to be fair, we were one quarter away from making the Super Bowl in our last season, but then the game froze and it ended up giving us the loss. So today, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure we get that Lombardi trophy. Now, throughout the week in Mutt, we had plenty of new content. We had Team of the Week hero Fletcher Cox. We had Antonio Gates, who caught his 100th touchdown. On Friday, we had a limited edition Russell Wilson. You know, it's going to be a popular card. Also on Friday, we had Jarrell Casey, the 24-hour card. Definitely one of the best 3-4 defensive ends in the game. And also a card I'm definitely interested in is Julian Edelman. Now, you guys are probably wondering, TD, where were the pack openings for all these cards? Well, on Monday, when Fletcher Cox and the Team of the Week cards came out, I opened up about 100K. On Tuesday, when Fletcher Cox and Gates were both in packs, I opened like 170K. And on Friday, for Russell Wilson and Jarrell Casey, again, man, I opened up about 100 to 150K worth of packs. And I really didn't get much, so I didn't want to waste your guys' time by uploading those pack openings. Now, at the end of this video, I will go ahead and show you guys the best pulls I got from about 300 to 400K worth of packs. Now, before we hop in the Super Bowl, I want to make one more change to the team. Let's give us another defensive tackle. The defensive tackle I brought in is Geno Atkins. We actually pulled this guy a couple weeks ago, and I sold him. But for today, he's going to be backing up Vince Wilfork. Now, if my opponent starts to get his run game going, we may have to switch to a 4-3 defense. So that's another reason why I decided to go ahead and bring in another elite defensive tackle. Now, my opponent on the first two plays picked up 10 yards on the ground. Here on 1st and 10, Dre Archer up the middle. He really has nowhere to go. So on 2nd and 9, we're going to see what Tyrod Taylor can do. And Jamie Collins drops what would have been a pick 6. Now, normally, I'm like, it's whatever. We got the incompletion. But in the Super Bowl, those are the plays you got to make. Now, luckily enough for us, we did force our opponent to punt the ball. So here we are on offense. I'm definitely looking to get Julio Jones going. And also this man that's been huge in the playoffs, Terrell Davis. Now, you guys see the first two plays, we actually lost a yard. Here on 3rd and 11, I didn't have any time to get rid of it, and we had to go ahead and punt the ball to my opponent. Now, you guys see he's starting at pretty much the 50-yard line. Now, for whatever reason, the punter I normally start wasn't in the game. So the punter we were using only had like 85 kick power, and I noticed as soon as I punted the ball, that wasn't going anywhere. So he starts off with great field position, works his way inside the 10. Here he's looking for Jimmy Graham, but I think Randall Cobb decided to go ahead and get that one himself. Later on 2nd and goal, again, Tyrod Taylor to his favorite target, Jimmy Graham. I mean, he's already targeted him about 3 or 4 times. Here on 3rd and goal, that's DeAngelo Williams in the backfield, and he's in for the touchdown. So the Super Bowl so far, definitely not a good start. Again, Terrell Davis trying to get to the outside, really nowhere to go. Here on 2nd and 9, again, we're going to keep running with them. And finally, look at Terrell Davis breaking out of tackles, and for a second, I thought he was going to take that one all the way to the house. Now on 2nd and 10, again, TD up the middle. And it's Brandon Browner that makes the touchdown-saving tackle. Now you guys see here, Mariota does a great job of handling a bad snap. And Terrell Davis finally starting to get things going. Now with a minute remaining in the half, I decided to finally go ahead with another pass play. And Mariota finds Demaryius Thomas all the way down to the 2. Now my opponent took his first time out of the half, but that's okay because we got Devontae Freeman, and he's going to punch that one in to tie the Super Bowl up at 7 apiece. Now, starting off with the second half, we do receive the ball. And I think the two most important possessions in the game are the first one to start the game and the first one to start the second half. Now, on 3rd and 3, I decided to take off with Mariota, but he's going to end up being short. Now, normally, I would punt the ball in the situation, but it's the Super Bowl. We got to take some chances, and John Kuhn picks up a yard and then some. He would actually end up picking 10 yards on the play, and we're just going to continue to dominate my opponent on the ground. Terrell Davis, his biggest carry of the game, that's going to go for 26 yards and would eventually set us up on 1st and goal. Now, Terrell Davis, he didn't really have anywhere to go on that play. Now, on 2nd and goal from the 5, I decided to go ahead and go with the fullback dive to John Kuhn. Now, you guys remember earlier on 4th and 1, he picked up 10 yards, and I noticed my opponent was in a 3-4 defense. So I wanted to make sure we brought that one right up the middle, and it worked absolutely perfect. Now, here on 1st and 10, Tyrod Taylor definitely makes a dangerous decision. Again, Taylor dropping back, and look who it is. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, at it again, and he's going to bring this one all the way back for a pick six. And that right there, man, that is huge because that puts us up 21-7 with a little over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Now, my opponent, he definitely isn't done yet. He still has all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So a score here plus 1 stop, and he is right back in this game. Now, Taylor down 14. Obviously, the urgency is to get down the field as quickly as possible. There he finds Sammy Watkins. Here on 1st and 10, he's going to fake the handoff. Now, I know he's going for Jimmy Graham all game. You guys saw we actually had him double covered on that play. He ended up taking another shot down the field for A.J. Green, and that one ends up getting intercepted. Now, instead of running the ball like we should do, I decided to take a shot deep for Julio Jones, and this man is just a glitch. How he was able to come down with that one in traffic, I have no idea. With 40 seconds remaining, all we needed was 1 more yard to make this Super Bowl victory official. But Terrell Davis had different plans in mind. He ends up taking that one for the touchdown. That would put us up 28-7, and we would go on to win the Super Bowl. Now, one thing I was disappointed with was they took out the Super Bowl celebration. Now, I can't even really think of a reason why they would do that. It was actually something that was pretty unique for MUT. It's not really something you see in other Ultimate Team game modes, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Now, like I told you guys, I did open up quite a few packs on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Now, the team of the week this week, pretty much all elite players. And that tight end from the Browns, Gary Barnidge, that card looks like an absolute beast. But I'm going to go ahead, man. I'm going to show you guys the best pulls I had. Here we get a Joey Porter collectible, top game, week number 8. That went for about 45,000 coins. In this other pro pack, we got Pat McAfee from the Colts. I want to say he's like the highest kick power for a punter in the game, so I sold him for about 25K. Here we got Jason Pierre-Paul, only goes for about 10K. And that was pretty much it. About 300K worth of pro packs. Really didn't get anything, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Future Madden videos from here on out, they may all be with face cams. I know it's what you guys want to see, so I'm definitely going to start working on that. I want to thank you guys for all the support, and until next time, peace out.